See? English is good. Lancaster and English. Like Brits, whoop whoop. But being picked by a Vietnamese guy. Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's Lancaster versus Malian time. That's right. We've got the kiddo Gully Deckle going up against Vietnam's finest in Mia. Cool map for it as well. Default for this week is going to be Cliffside here in the round of 32 and beyond. And we're going to be seeing who's going to be thrusting the trophy. So far, we are 2 weeks complete and a different champion every week. And guys, this week, Vortex has also signed up. So another potential front runner there. I'm excited for that, by the way. Vortex versus potentially Recon so early as a possibility. There's a lot of cool series that we're going to be keeping our eye out for. So, Lancaster versus Malians is an interesting one for Cliffside. Malians is a bit weird on Cliffside, actually. Normally not the favorite pick because they are... What was it? I forget the saying. The redhead stepchild when it comes to this. The gold placements make it really rough to play Malians because you usually can't get full pits around, so you lack as much gold as you'd like. But I love this reaction by Gully. I don't like the position, though. Oh, my God. He goes for the outpost play, but look at the TC. Spearman's going to be able to deny this. There's more coming. Cliffside, you start close to the enemy base, so Gully, he needs a lot of workers. The spears. I mean, if you just keep stabbing, you stop this. Yeah. What is it? Oh, that is brutal. Now, they tell you size doesn't matter, but this is a difference of inches right here. Gully has to overpull 7 workers to get this outpost up. Mio may be a little bit hesitant to commit there. So Gully will secure it. Now, this is the reason why a lot of Dark Age rushes have been failing against Malians recently, guys. This one outpost here changes everything. At least that's the idea. I wonder, though, does Mio Micah up this with an outpost rush? It doesn't look like it, no. He's just happy with what he's done. He switches over to gold. So it used to be that Malian players would just get destroyed by Dark Age rushing civs because you lose the pit mine, you lose the houses, and you didn't have anything to do because you don't want to build an outpost here. That's dumb, right? Like, if you build an outpost, your villagers have to gather gold, and you already have too much gold. In comes what I call the puppy ball build. You build a mill next to an outpost you build. You club the sheep here between the two buildings. And then whenever your opponent comes nearby, you garrison to harass him away. Ever since Malian players start doing this, Dark Age is not a nightmare for them anymore. It's a lot more cozy. I noticed you guys talking about some extra tech. Did you guys hear about the prototype Titan that got like revealed recently? I think it was Bauer, the tech creator in Germany, got his hands on it, and it's ridiculous. I think it had like a 900 watt usage. 900 watts is crazy. Like, no, think about the power supply you would need to run a 900 watt GPU. It's just insane. Why not instead get your hands on a 9070 XT and then only have to use like what, 300 watts? That sounds like a much better, much more eco-friendly deal to me. And you get great performance. Exclamation mark gigabyte. But exclamation mark giga chat in chat. Mio Micah with the Ford Abbey of Kings. Wait, what? Alright. This is why we watch Mio games. Like, I've been a little bit shocked at actually how much he's been losing at the moment, to be fair. He's been getting annihilated in the early rounds. But this is why we always watch them. Because even if he's going to lose, it's absolutely insane the way he plays. A forward Abbey of Kings. And, like, it doesn't look that far forward, but it really is when you consider how close the enemy base is. What is he up to? Is this just kind of like a feudal all-in? I mean, it has to be this type of placement, right? So we'll be able to rejuvenate the Spearman quickly. Lords of Lancaster will also be on the way. I think what Mio's trying to do is break the outpost, so he'll cycle units in, burn it, and then bring them back towards the Abbey of Kings to kiss the boo-boos better. What an awesome build. God, this is giving me flashbacks to... Do you guys remember a long time ago we had a Corvinus game where he snuck at Abbey of Kings in the back of his opponent's base and then tower rushed them and just hunkered down there. Oh, God. Dude. That was a blast from the past. Not quite to that extreme, because unfortunately for Mio, there's not really much room where he could have placed an Abbey of Kings here. So Spearmen are going to start marching in. Mio's already queuing up all the lords. One's in the field, 2 more on the way. And the gold drop-off is there, so we'll be able to queue the 4th. Would like to see him just adding in more spears if this is the goal, though. Otherwise, I'm not sure your burn's going to be quick enough. Archery range now coming through. Yeah, the tricky thing now is, do you go Hobbler? Because Hobbler is quite interesting with Abbey of Kings, guys. I actually think Hobbler and Feudal makes a lot of sense with Abbey. Because if you have 4 lords, your Hobbler are almost at the same level of health as Horsemen. They end up at 120 compared to 125, but you pay 30 resources less. No, Mio he's gone for a manaless build. He's going fast castle. Oh, always the entertainer, Mr. Miyamika. Yeah, I wonder, does he White Tower rush the tree line? I mean, archers are showing up, but the lords can slow that down. The problem is he doesn't have wheelbarrow, so I think if you White Tower rush here, your timing is going to be really slow. This is such a Miyamika type situation. Like, what you're seeing here feels very cheesy, doesn't it? The Ford Abbey of Kings and now a White Tower rush like this. But this is the thing you have to realize about Miyamika. He is the cheese connoisseur of Vietnam, okay? If you ever go visit him in person, he'll give you a tour of his house, and it'll be like a museum of cheese. He's like, oh, here we have the classic Red Leicester. And over here, we have the Cumberberry. We've got the Gorgonzola. He knows them all. Like, every single day when Miyamika wakes up, he has a squirty tube of liquidy cheese that uses to brush his teeth. Every single part of his life is cheese-based. When he puts his underwear on, it is a hollowed-out giant lump of Swiss cheese. All right, so second landmark, we are close to the enemy base. This means if we get Imperial Age, the Berkshire needs to be here. He's just drawing a line across the map. Lords are going to be able to hold it back. I don't think Gully realizes that... No, he sees. Okay, he sees. But he just can't rush past, right? Otherwise, the Lords will start killing the archers. And Mio, just great micro. He pulls it back. Glad to see Mio's keeping up the cheesy tap strats. He's creating his own cheesy strats at this point, really. The White Tower goes up. Sofa regrets his choices in life entirely. Villagers will make their way home. I can't believe he pulled like that, by the way. Without wheelbarrow, that was such a huge amount of idle. The only tricky thing here now for Mio is got to be careful to keep vision, because technically you can counterplay Earlsguard with Musafadi. Dagger throws begin, though. First blood drawn on the workers. And this is the cheese of it, guys. This is the thing that many people in chat have probably experienced from Earlsguard rushes and hate. If you do not know how to appropriately react to this opening, you die quick. Every 15 seconds, Miyamika has the ability to kill a worker from 6.5 tower range. I know a lot of people out there have been waiting for Sniper Elite 6. This is Sniper Elite 6. Yes, unfortunately, though, we don't have co-op. I'm sorry, that was a low blow. I know we all wanted it. Lords of Lancaster now with the torch in. Earlsguard is sneaking around the back. Miyamika knows. Oh, and he's going to find the unguarded gully. It's another worker down. Dude, they need to add in a giggling noise. Whenever they kill and Earlsguard run away, immediately they should just go, It's just the most punchable thing. Like, if you were in a LAN environment and you were playing a casual game and someone done this to you, you would get up, walk over to their PC, and pour Mountain Dew on it. All right? Don't even pretend you wouldn't. And they wouldn't even object. They wouldn't even ask you for a reimbursement. They'd nod and say, I deserve that. Earlsguard, reload. Wow, look, infinite daggers. Gully, if you please, would just build textiles. Because this is the thing. Gully's now lost 4 workers. If he had textiles, he would have lost none. Because with 3 Ulsgaard, you can't kill a textile worker. Without it, this just keeps happening. We have got the Musafadi now on the way. But honestly, if you just go textiles, the thing that happens, you get hit by the daggers, and then you have 15 seconds to run away. Now, sure, Miyamika could add in more Ulsgaard, but like he hasn't had to. That's the crazy thing. He's managed to get 6 worker kills off of just using the landmarks benefit. Raid return here, Gully. We'll take a little bit of a stab at it. Managed to get himself a worker kill. But Mio's not done yet. He's still hunting. It's now time to move on to the berries. Oh, come on, man. Like, even the vision on these things, I swear. Musafadi are going to be the answer we talked about, though. What is Mio doing? I thought he was going manners, but he's not. He's just trying to throw more daggers, man. Anyone else feel like Mio forgot he's playing an RTS? The way he's playing right now, it's almost like he's playing his own little action-adventure game, you know? He's like, oh boy, I've only got to control 3 units. Has Mio maybe been playing a few too many MOBAs recently? So the Elsguard are now dead. The Lords have been being annoying, but mainly just burning buildings. What is going on? Oh, okay. Wait, what? So not a chill transition. He just drops quadruple archery range, and I don't think he can even afford this. Like, honey, I hate to be a cheapskate, but I don't think we can afford to put the kids through college. Okay, so he queues up 1 wave. I don't think he can afford to queue up a second full wave. There's an argument that just having an archery range doing this sooner might have been better. Yeah, first wave comes out, and look, he's got 3 inactive archery ranges. Now, this is what I call surging production. It's okay sometimes to build extra production buildings if you can't always afford them, to get extra unit pump out. But this is the beginning of a transition, and like he just hasn't got the wood mass. No, he's switching back to Spearman now, which, I mean, I think you would just want Mass Yeoman, if anything. Mass Yeoman counters all of Gully's comp. How's Gully looking? I'm not going to look at the base anymore. I'm sorry. He's got 1 ranch. Whoa there, big boy. Don't spend all of that on 1 sweet shop. Well, Gully is going to march around the back. He has found the production. Oops. Starts to torch it. Villagers are also in a bit of a pickle. They're in a headlock off of these archers. They're actually contesting them. You know, just getting idled out, though. That's slowing him down from getting the real bowman. Archery range looks like it is going to get taken out, but this is now getting a bit dangerous for Gully. Muso, remember, they take double damage from these yeomen. Gully, what are we doing at home, by the way? Is he actually trying to set up Fulani? That's crazy. Surely not. Not with this yeoman timing now. Like, yeomen are very scary in this map because the distance to your base is so short. Same reason why English Lombos were theory crafted to be really good on Cliffside when it first came out. So for raid, though, Gully getting good out of time forced here, getting a few kills as well. Expensive dive, but it's slowing Miyamika down. Yeah, his food kind of lacking now, actually. The Musafadi, they're getting a good fight here against the Lords of Lancaster. Or as good as you could ask for, or get, rather, in this situation. Will ultimately still get scared away. And the Spearmen are in now, Gully. How did the spears get here? Second range now coming through. It feels like Gully has so long to go if he wants to win, right? We have got a Javelin transition, but Veteran for Yeoman is on the way. So they'll trade reasonably into jabs, especially if he keeps this count up. And spears are now wasting a lot of the army's time, so there might be a sneaking opportunity here. I guess in a weird way, javelins are not terrible into yeoman lords. And what I mean by that is because they'll have a lot of health, you're not going to waste as much time overkilling because these guys are going to be so tanky. And those yeomen, well, they are going to go hunting. 1.31 makes it difficult to escape them. And veterancy did just kick in. This is where things get a bit scary. We'll just start a step away, clears the Musafati. Might even just turn to start fighting into the javelins, but second wave is coming through for Gully. The Lords are just hunkered down here. They're giving over that extra HP via the aura. Doesn't seem to want to go any deeper, though, because Mio Micah... Yeah, oh my god, I just thought he'd have it. We're 16 minutes in, he doesn't have Steeled Arrow. Yeah, so these javelins aren't actually taking that much damage at all. They've got 4 ranged armor versus 7 damage. This is a terrible dive by Mio. And Gully now gets an opportunity to punish. He gets some breathing room. His range count is still horrible to look at. But he will get the Stay of Execution. This game is weird and I love it. We've now got 3 manas online, so Mio Micah has started to swell up his economy a little bit. He's also gathering additional stones, so we're now going to see him just moving into full greed. And why not? It's so hard for Gully to counter-offensive due to this white tower placement. This thing is just ridiculously obnoxious. Remember what we said about Cliffside, and this is going to be a recurring theme for Season 2, Week 3 of the Midweek Muster. You need to control the central ramp. The central ramp dictates flow entirely. You know, just taking the chill pill while he gets the range 2 as well. Gully has been given some breathing room, but this is starting to look like a Farimba build. It is. Yeah, Farimba Garrison coming in. So that'll make his javelins as quick as Yeoman. However, the Yeoman... Oh my god, the timing on that. Gully gets found with the landmark. Only upside is that Mio Micah does not have arrow rain. No synchronized shot here. But the idle time, my goodness. 80% of Gully's economy is not working. Oh, it's crazy. Mia, of course, with the movement speed advantage, can now just back away from the jabs. No unit transition, by the way. Mio is a guy that likes to build one thing. I thought maybe we'd see him try and switch into a few knights to raid, or even Hobbler. That being said, we do actually have a Spearman now queued up. I mean, he had the veterancy for a while, right? Just didn't use it. Second wave is on the way. I mean, with the damage upgrade as it is, at 9 damage, like, he can actually start to fight the javelins. The interesting thing about that, by the way, is javelins are quite expensive. 120 resources. Yeoman, 95. Oh, he's just obsessed with diving in, though, isn't he? Lords are going to get a good start to the fight there as the javelins don't insta-react. Mansa Javelineer upgrade is on the way, however. But Mio Micah is not going to let him have it for free. He does need to worry about the A-click micro here, though. Gets stuck in the buildings. Lord's able to chase it away, but the poison damage is now going to start whistling away at that HP. The Lords start to fall. Villagers getting harassed here. Mio Micah just trying to make this game uncontrollable for Gully. And it looks like it's working. 28 yeomen to just 9 javelins. No way. No how about it. There's no gold gathering actively, which means Gully cannot afford that many javelins anymore. Nah, this is it. Mio, he was waiting for this moment. Found the perfect time to strike in, and I cannot emphasize how important that idle on the build-up was. Catching the Farimba like that, delaying it another 30 seconds, allowed Mio to get the second wave of yeomen in position to then dive at the beginning of the age. At this point, Mio, he's got his scuba gear on. His snorkel, all of it, is ready to keep on diving. Yeoman just sniping newly spawned units. Food gathering doesn't exist. I think Gully just doesn't know what to do anymore. Yeah, I mean, the eco lead isn't crazy, but it's getting crazy. We've got level 2 mana unlock, so soon to be 9. The ranch count isn't looking great. And it just feels as if Gully has nowhere to go. What a wacky game from Mio. Plays Lancaster like no other. I mean, sure, it ends with the mass Yeoman that we're used to seeing, but we can appreciate everything about that early game being completely what you never see. Gully. Where are the workers now? Wait, what? He has so many people on gold, they can't all gather. Is this campaign logic, like Mongol tribute? Are we going to try to pay Miyamika to leave? Does he even have that much gold left here? I don't think so. If I'm not mistaken, he's been gathering it for quite a bit. Oh my god, it's always so hard to click the gold vein. Why can I not... There we go. 700 gold. Yeah, this isn't going to last long. Can't arrow down a TC? That's a lie. Mathematically, you can. It just requires 7,000 hits. Oh, 6,988. You got started. Ooh, he found the deer. There's no way Mio now loses this game, right? No, that would be absurd. I mean, he's got 9 manas. His Yeoman count is low, but he has got Sync Shot coming in. The problem is, Synchronized Shot isn't going to be that good against Javelins. They've got 5 ranged armor, so you barely feel it. My big concern for Gully is, like, what stops me and Micah from just rushing Imperial Age? Yeoman? Why? They just keep attacking buildings. That should have been like a double kill, synchronized shot alongside it. Yeah, I don't know. I think me and Micah's got the music playing a little bit too loud. A little bit of tinnitus in the ears. And Spearman Mass now coming through. Spearmen are phenomenal against Javelins, by the way. They just don't get bonus damage against them. They have a bad attack speed. It's just something to bog you down. And Lancastrian Spears in particular are especially effective due to the Bill Hooks tech that gives them -1 armor. But the other thing that's really important here is usually when Malians play Javelineers like this, the next step is to get Sofa. So he's just trying to deny that. Sync Shot is going to be pretty underwhelming, but we always knew that was happening. And finally, Mio's been like, hey, maybe ranged armor would be a good idea here with me diving the base so often and being up against all these javelins. How is Gully not just dead? I think soon. Now that he sees the Spearman wave, this is where you start to kind of panic a bit. So do you like now go archers? Not really. You don't want to build Mustafadi against Yeoman. You don't obviously now want to do Sofa into Spearman. You look a bit stuck. I mean, what unit could you build other than Javs now? Because remember, for me and Micah, with better economy, this is just a cannon fodder game. Just throw Spearman at your opponent while you slowly kill him with the Yeoman. By the way, me and Micah finally decided he wanted relics, but he done it Mio's way. 5 monks. He's got 5 relics on the way home as Lancaster. You never say that of this Civ. It's always gradual. He bursted it. Spearman placements are going to at least be on the way here to keep Gully alive out here a bit longer. This game is just so weird. I think Gully needs raids. If he wants to win this game, it's not enough to just keep fighting into the enemy, even if you get kind of okay trades. He's looking to deny the relics. We'll get the hits, so well played there at least. Spearman now burning in. Would love to see me and Micah just bring these Yeomen over to assist instead of slowly losing them. Why are we slowly losing them? Wow, look at guys, Sync Shot is OP. It killed a Javelin. I think this is the weirdest game I've cast all week. so odd. And the weird thing is, like, Mio Micah, with this type of food income, if he just switches Hobbler right now, what does Gully do? This is ridiculous. Gully 2TC. Okay, next to a boar is kind of questionable. It's not halal. We're not going to eat it. But yeah, we'll secure some gold. We've got farms coming in from Gully. Cow count is now up to 10, so he's slowly scaling the ranches. Does Mio just go Imperial? I think you can get away with Imperial here. It's a lot of javelins, but near the White Tower, maybe? This game is odd, man. Mio's also spreading out his farms in a really risky way against Javelineers. Javelineers are really good at just running this backside and raiding. Like, if I had to go through the mindset of Gully right now, it has to be... He's switching Hobbler now, right? He's switching Hobbler now, right? He's switching Hobbler now, right? Just on repeat in your brain, every step you take back here, you're expecting to run into Horseman. Eventually, surely. But it's just him and Yeoman the entire time. I feel like me and Micah has watched the resolution of too many House of Lancaster games and be like, oh yeah, Spear Yeoman, that's how you win. Oh, he's had enough of this crap. He's going in. Nice intercept with the javelins, though. It's cutting reinforcements. 5 relics, 3 sacred sites. Mio's not that far ahead. He is. Wait, is he just going for a landmark victory? It's so Chaos Brain, man. Straight into the base like this. In some ways, it makes sense because you don't want to be chasing Javelineers. They just kite you so well. He's just trying to force the matter, but it's now 40 Javelineers. Do you want to force the matter? And oh my god, no, it's happening. I want you guys to go into the Minor Gully here. Mommy, I want my milk. Okay, no, sorry. No, I know he's a kiddo, but not that. The Mind of Gully right now is... Wow, he's really not going to do Hobbler. He's just been sending Yeoman and Spearman at me the entire time. It's just going to be more Spearman and Yeoman. So I'm just going to keep building Javelineers because that makes sense. Even though this entire game doesn't make sense. So imagine what will be going through Gully's mind in the next 2 minutes when Mio Micah reveals his Hobbler. Because if Mio just hides the fact that he's doing Hobbler for 2 minutes, it only takes 15 seconds to produce these. He's probably at like 4 stables, if not 5. That's going to allow him to get, what, 20 plus Hobbler by the time you notice it. That'll be the game breaker. He just needs to hide it. To make matters worse for Gully, look at this move. Over half of his army is trying to raid. Yeoman are going to poke at it. Neo. Oh, he's going to spring an action with the Hobbler already. Sink shot comes out, but Whoopty freaking doodah. But now Gully, the internal screaming begins. What is this? Our gentleman's agreement. I thought we were only building ranged. Hobblers, they start to trickle in though, which is not ideal. But there's so many more coming. 17 Hobbler in total. Spearman also leaking in. What the hell? How did they get here? They've been chasing the javelins across the entire map. So idle out on the worker force at home. Hobbler's now full committing. They've got the Lords of Lancaster with them, which means additional HP. Gully at least has mobility to move away, but he's now forced to do what we talked about. Donzo's into Yeoman. Feels like a death sentence. Because now, synchronized shot from Mia Micah actually has value. Up until now, it was a meme. But now it can be a killer. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Don't know how I hit that button. Hobbler. I mean, this has to be it. Gully, he's running home as quick as he can, but by the time he gets there, there's going to be 30 cavalry boys in his base already. Freaking Mio Micah. A freak of chaos, if I ever saw one. He just doesn't play the game in the orderly fashion you would expect. He just doesn't play the meta lines in the way that you would anticipate. And because of that, you think it would put him at a disadvantage. Instead, Mio gets games like this and wins. It's just so many hobbies. Sink shot. Not a crazy hit. Spear count down to just 5, though. It's a lot of dead Hobbler, but plenty more where that came from. It's just raw eco now. 9 manas, 5 relics, 2 sacred sites. It's just not going to stop. Remember, Hobbler requires gold, so the sacred sites and the relics actually matter a lot. He doesn't need a single active person on gold. He's already floating 1,500. New hobby wave in. No move away. Gully hanging around? Wait, what? Yeah, realize it's way too late that these Hobbler are actually quite threatening. Micah, I understand why he likes Lancaster. He's a Zerg main from StarCraft, right? This is Zerging. Well, if you feel like you're losing brain cells, or your brain can't quite comprehend, or you need to be drunk to watch this, don't worry. This is a best of 3. These guys are not done yet. I feel bad for Gully, man. Like, the way this game went, imagine how exhausted mentally he must feel after just game 1. Yeah, I've seen people play 2-hour-long games that feel less mentally exhausting than this one. But I think his suffering, at least for the first game, can now come to an end. Yeoman marching through to the farmlands. Gully just doesn't have anything left of him. This is GG. He's got the shivs out. I mean, sure. Maybe just all of a sudden Lancastrian mana stopped working. Or maybe he pressed the delete key on everything. GG. The weirdest game of Lancaster I think I actually have seen in tournaments.